December 6, 2025. I want only to talk about yesterday's recording. I am not on internet when I recording an episode, so that was not the problem yesterday. It was disturbing when this alien came, and it have happened before, but it was maybe 15 years since it was in this way, and in that time I was in an interview on the internet with a woman from the United States, and she wanted to hear about my UFO experience. And she told me after the recording that she had not only one input, not only one recording what I was saying. She had many because she was in the radio, and she had fixed everything, should be perfect recording. And then she told me that it didn't work, the recording, because it was so much disturbing, so it was hardly could listen at it. And then she did on YouTube, she did a video about this problem we had, and she told people that it was very strange going on. As I am a professional in recording, and I wanted to recording it and put it into the archive we have, and it doesn't work. We couldn't come through. It was something that disturbed the recording. But in that time it was, we were on internet, and but here in Sweden we have always been in the front line when it come to internet, so my internet was good, and her also, as she was working with these things. So it was a disturbing things that for us, and she did a report on YouTube about it. And now, yesterday, it come this disturbing, and I tell you that I am not on internet. I do a recording on my computer tablets, and then I place it on internet. So it was no disturbing from internet. It was this one. I listen at it today, and I listen twice about it, and it is before he really come in. Before I was talking about that I have got a visit from out of space, and this was not me that I knew he was flying in, but he showed me that in the picture that he was flying in, and it was going very fast, and that spaceship is it's always when it's coming close, it disturb what we have here on Earth. The cars stop, and in the house, I had a visit of aliens once also, that we were sitting and talking about my neighbor's father have just passed away, and it was not that we were only like talking to each other, and it was in Christmas time like now, and it was dark outside, but we have a candle on the floor, and when we started to talk about his father, the flame went up and down, very high up, and we were saying, what is this? What's the meaning of it? Why do it flickering like that? So we be frightened. So we light up the room with a electric light, and we calmed down. But after some minutes, the light was going out, and the light outside was going out. Everything was going out, and we sit there in the darkness and had only this candle still burning, and it was this disturbing thing. It was something with a candle that make it be like that it was like an answer from his father that he was there with us. But it's also make every electric going away for maybe a half hour, and we live out in the forest, so there were not this quick fix of electricity if it had been gone, like it is here. I live in the city now, and it's coming on very quick if it ever go away. But there it was out in the forest, so there were no one that helped us, and it was only darkness around us. And my neighbors say that he was frightened to go home, but he needed to go home because it was late, and his wife was waiting for him, and he lived, so he had to go out on the road and walk home, and he was frightened, but he had a light, a flashlight, so he could find his way. So it have happened sometimes, but it's a long time ago this kind happened, so I have forgotten it, and I didn't know when I recording that it was hardly not, you could not hear me for a long time. And then when he started to give me picture, and then the sound was like always have been, and And I don't know what's going on now. Is someone touching me? Because I was checking out my surf plate, and it didn't work to charge it now in the morning. But now when I'm recording and have the cord on in it, then it starts to recharge. So I get some battery. It was almost nothing in the battery, but now it's working with the cord in it. And so that's disturbed me a little, that like energy is on when it should not be on in that way, because I never have the research on when I'm recording an episode. So that make me stop and look at it. And I felt someone was touching me that have with this electricity to do. And I don't know if this, he or she, they don't have gender spirit, and the aliens have no gender, so it can be both man and woman as we see it, but they don't have that gender in them because they are a spirit. He's on here, so I wait for a picture to come. And first is it like empty field, a field with no growing. It's a little green in it, but most is it brown, that nothing is growing. And I understand that. I understand that he is talking about this planet, that most everything is dead, and it can go to be total dead. There is the picture showing there is a sun, but it is misty in front of the sun, so we don't get the real light. I coughing because they make me cough, and now it's when the sun is on its way down. So it's very sad to see it, that he showed me that it's very little light left here on Earth. And you know that because it's so much war going on, much about weapon, much about to take money from ordinary people. And the political people have so much money. And we ordinary people, we don't have any not so much money because they are taking from us. And Sweden I'm worried that Sweden have stopped to give money to some countries now, because all the money is going to Ukraine to support them with the war. And they say defend, but they do war also. It's not only Russia, because they are going into Russia, also Ukraine. So it's not equal, but they are in the war. They are not innocent people, but they got lots of money, because they should thank Russia for that they get so very, very much money. And Sweden support Ukraine with money and weapon, and they have to take the money from other things. So they take from people, and then now that they stop to bring money to Africa, and some countries they got less money than before. So it was a feeling I had when I read the news that they are going to be angry at Sweden because we don't give them money. And there is those countries that they got most money from Sweden. So it's still going on like it will be war, like God told me it's gonna be war, and I had to move. That was the first reason why I moved without any money, because God told me that, and I always obey God, what He's saying to me. And it seems a little weird for me as a human, but then I see it is right what God is telling me to do, and what will be. So I have told you in other episodes that it will be a war, but I don't know what kind of war it will be. But this house where I live now in, it have a defend in the basement, so I can only run down into the stairs, and I suppose I need to slide down in the stairs, because I can't walk in stairs, and be defended. And everything seems to be like that, because Sweden is going to have enemies that can make us to be in focus for war. So it's something going on. But I tell you that I was saying yesterday in the spirit that someone come flying in. So I had some kind of spaceship over my head, and I didn't look around because my eyes couldn't see anything, and I only saw the the picture inside my brain. That's how they do it. And you know that in one episode they say, it's not so long time ago, they put an antenna on my head, and I still have a little issues with my skull from it, but it's not so very bad anymore. It's going to be healed from it, but the antenna is there, and of course nothing that we can see with our eyes. So I tell you, these technical issues that was in the beginning of the recording, it was that a spaceship was flying in to my home. And then when he started to be inside my brain and talking in telepathy, then it didn't come any more technical issues with it. So that you should really listen at it, because it showing really that there was a visit in my home, and he was saying, he was not saying, he gave me a picture of that he was flying into my home. So you should listen at that yesterday's episode one more time and hear it. And I have this touch on me now. He say, he knock on my shoulder and say, by the way, then is something he should say that he didn't say yesterday. He is saying it will be around this planet, all these signals from out of space. It's going to be, and they are going to destroy everything that's working against them. They are saying they are really targeting the earth now. That's what he was saying. That's why he was staying with me the whole time now here. So we will see what will happen. But I tell you, what happened yesterday was that there was a spaceship close to me. So God bless you, and thank you for listening. And thank you for your support also.